TV soap news and spoilers say that the world of Beyond the Gates is no stranger to high-stakes drama, where secrets unravel, alliances shift, and emotions run raw. At the heart of the latest storm is a revelation that has sent shockwaves through the lives of the show's most beloved characters, Haley Lawson Hamilton's pregnancy. The news, whispered in hushed tones and shouted in heated confrontations, threatens to upend relationships, rekindle old wounds, and ignite new rivalries. As the saga unfolds, one thing is certain: Haley's pregnancy, whether fact or fiction, is the spark that could set the entire Hamilton family ablaze. Let's dive into this juicy storyline, exploring its origins, its explosive confrontations, and the tantalizing questions that keep us glued to our screens. A love triangle's bitter aftermath. To understand the chaos surrounding Haley's pregnancy, we must first revisit the tangled love triangle that set this drama in motion. Bill Hamilton, the charismatic and powerful patriarch of the Hamilton dynasty, was once deeply in love with Daniela "Dani" Morgan, a woman whose fiery spirit and unyielding determination made her a fan favorite. Their romance was the stuff of soap opera legend, passionate, tumultuous, and fraught with obstacles. But love, as Beyond the Gates fans know, is never simple. Enter Haley Lawson, a cunning and ambitious newcomer who turned Bill's head and heart away from Dani. The betrayal was swift and devastating. Bill's decision to leave Dani for Haley was a gut punch that left viewers reeling. Dani, heartbroken but defiant, vowed to move on, even as her pain simmered beneath the surface. Meanwhile, Bill and Haley's whirlwind romance culminated in a lavish wedding, the kind that only the ultra-wealthy Hamiltons could orchestrate. The couple's honeymoon, a dreamy escape to a tropical paradise, was the talk of the town. Until whispers of a new development began to circulate. Haley, it seems, might be pregnant with Bill's child. This bombshell has the potential to shatter the fragile peace in the Hamilton household and beyond. Dani, already nursing the wounds of Bill's betrayal, now faces the prospect of her ex-lover starting a family with the woman who stole him away. The stakes couldn't be higher, and the drama is only just beginning. The pregnancy rumor ignites the first spark of this explosive storyline flickered in Bill's opulent office, a setting that has witnessed countless power plays and personal betrayals. Naomi Hamilton, Bill's sharp-tongued sister, was the one to fan the flames. In a moment dripping with sarcasm and barely concealed disdain, Naomi confronted Haley in front of Bill. "Am I supposed to throw my stepmonster a baby moon girls trip now?" she quipped, her words slicing through the tension in the room. The implication was clear: Haley's pregnancy was no longer a private matter but a public spectacle. The question hung in the air like a storm cloud: is Haley pregnant? The camera lingered on Haley's face, her expression a mix of shock and defiance, while Bill's stoic demeanor betrayed a flicker of unease. Was Naomi's jab based on fact, or was it a calculated move to stir the pot? The ambiguity only heightened the suspense, leaving viewers to wonder whether Haley was indeed carrying Bill's child or if this was another twist in the intricate game of deception that Beyond the Gates is known for. Naomi's biting comment wasn't just a jab at Haley, it was a declaration of war. As Bill's sister, Naomi has always been fiercely protective of the Hamilton legacy, and her distrust of Haley runs deep. To Naomi, Haley is an interloper, a gold digger who seduced her brother and now threatens to cement her place in the family with a child. The idea of a baby moon, a lavish celebration of impending motherhood, only fueled Naomi's resentment. But her words also planted a seed of doubt. If Haley wasn't pregnant, why didn't she deny it outright? And if she was, what would this mean for the fragile dynamics of the Hamilton clan? Chelsea's discovery and Dani's fury. The rumor of Haley's pregnancy didn't stay confined to Bill's office for long. Chelsea Morgan, Dani's loyal best friend and confidant, was the next to catch wind of the news. Chelsea, known for her sharp wit and unerring loyalty, overheard a cryptic conversation between Haley and a close ally, where Haley hinted at big changes coming to the Hamilton family. The word pregnancy wasn't spoken outright, but Chelsea's instincts told her something was afoot. Her heart sank as she realized the implications, not just for Bill and Haley, but for Dani, who was still grappling with the pain of losing Bill. Chelsea's first instinct was to protect her friend, but she knew Dani deserved the truth, no matter how painful. In a heart-wrenching scene, Chelsea sat Dani down in the cozy, dimly lit living room of Dani's penthouse apartment. The weight of the moment was palpable as Chelsea hesitated, her voice trembling. "Dani, I heard something about Haley," she began, her eyes searching Dani's for a sign of readiness. "She might be pregnant. With Bill's baby." The revelation hit Dani like a tidal wave. Her face, a mask of composure, cracked as tears welled in her eyes. The camera zoomed in, capturing every flicker of pain, anger, and disbelief. Dani had fought hard to rebuild her life after Bill's betrayal, throwing herself into her career and surrounding herself with supportive friends like Chelsea. But this news threatened to unravel her hard-won strength. The idea of Haley carrying Bill's child, a child that could have been hers, was more than she could bear. Dani's response was swift and fierce. "She's lying," she spat, her voice a mix of venom and desperation. "Haley's always been a manipulator. She'll do anything to keep Bill wrapped around her finger." But beneath her bravado, doubt gnawed at her. What if it was true? What if Haley was about to solidify her place in Bill's life in a way Dani never could? The thought was unbearable, and it set the stage for a confrontation that would go down in Beyond the Gates history. The showdown, Dani versus Haley. The tension reached a boiling point when Dani confronted Haley in a dramatic face-off that had viewers on the edge of their seats. The setting was the Hamilton estate's grand living room, a space that exuded wealth and power but now felt like a battlefield. Haley, dressed in an elegant cream-colored dress that hugged her figure, stood with an air of confidence, while Dani's presence was a storm of raw emotion. "You think you can just waltz in here, steal my life, and now play the perfect little mother?" Dani's voice was sharp, cutting through the silence like a knife. "I don't believe for a second that you're pregnant." "Prove it, Haley. Take a test, right here, right now, or admit you're a liar." The room fell silent, the weight of Dani's challenge hanging heavy. Haley's composure wavered for a moment, her eyes darting to Bill, who stood frozen in the background. The camera lingered on her hesitation, amplifying the suspense. Was Dani right? Was Haley's pregnancy a fabrication, a desperate ploy to secure her place in Bill's life? Or was she truly carrying the next Hamilton heir, a child that would forever tie her to the family? Haley's response was measured, but her words carried a sting. "I don't owe you anything, Dani," she said, her voice icy. "You're not part of this family anymore. Why don't you move on and let us live our lives?" The defiance in her tone only fueled Dani's rage, and the confrontation escalated into a shouting match that laid bare years of resentment and betrayal. Bill, caught between the two women, tried to intervene, but his words were drowned out by the intensity of the moment. For fans, this was more than a fight over a pregnancy, it was a clash of past and present, of love lost and new beginnings. Dani's demand for a pregnancy test wasn't just about exposing a potential lie, it was her last stand, a desperate attempt to reclaim some semblance of control in a world that had slipped through her fingers. The ripple effects, the fallout from this confrontation rippled through the entire cast of Beyond the Gates. Naomi, ever the instigator, reveled in the chaos, seeing it as an opportunity to undermine Haley's place in the family. Chelsea, torn between supporting Dani and fearing the consequences of her friend's actions, found herself drawn deeper into the drama. Even Bill, usually unflappable, was visibly shaken by the intensity of the conflict, forcing him to confront his own role in the mess. But the real question remains, is Haley pregnant, or is this another of her calculated moves? The show has masterfully kept viewers guessing, dropping subtle hints that could point in either direction. Haley's cryptic comments about big changes and her reluctance to confirm or deny the pregnancy outright suggest there's more to the story. Could she be hiding a secret, perhaps a medical issue or a scheme to manipulate Bill? Or is she genuinely preparing to bring a new life into the world, a child who would inherit the Hamilton legacy? The pregnancy storyline has also sparked broader questions about the dynamics of the Hamilton family. If Haley is pregnant, how will this affect Bill's relationship with his siblings, particularly Naomi, who has made no secret of her disdain for her new sister-in-law? Will Dani find a way to move forward, or will her obsession with exposing Haley consume her? And what about Chelsea, who is now caught in the crossfire of a feud that threatens to tear her friendships apart? The drama continues as Beyond the Gates barrels toward its next explosive episodes. Haley's pregnancy story promises to deliver the kind of heart-pounding drama that keeps fans coming back for more. The show has a knack for weaving complex narratives that blend romance, betrayal, and intrigue, and this storyline is no exception. Whether Haley is truly pregnant or playing a dangerous game, one thing is clear: the truth will come out, and when it does, it will change everything. For now, viewers are left to speculate and debate. Social media is abuzz with theories, from those who believe Haley is genuine to those who see her as a master manipulator. Posts on X have been particularly heated, with fans sharing their predictions and dissecting every clue the show has dropped. Some point to Haley's subtle wardrobe choices, flowy dresses that could conceal a baby bump, as evidence of her pregnancy, while others argue her hesitation during Dani's confrontation is a telltale sign of deceit. As Beyond the Gates builds toward its next episodes, Haley's pregnancy storyline promises to deliver heart-pounding drama. Whether the pregnancy is real or a fabrication, the truth will reshape the Hamilton family and its relationships. Fans are buzzing with theories, from Haley's possible schemes to the potential impact on Bill's legacy. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. TV soap news and spoilers for more updates on Beyond the Gates.